Hello everyone, my name is TheMadScorpyon and welcome to another update review with update 8.1.5.2, going over basically everything that has changed in the game and what may be fixed, what may still need fixing regarding a lot of other stuff. A lot of this has to do with Revenant activities. So starting right off the top of the list, Tomb of Elders. They fixed issues where players could join contests of Elders after the final encounter had been completed, where one of the final chests was only rewarding Glimmer, and when the Spider Tank encounter was spawning not enough required explosive tanks to finish the activity, resulting in soft lock. Then with Onslaught Salvation, they reduced the number of visual and sound effects in Cabal boss rooms. Oh right, it is Onslaught, so you did teleport. Then with the Vanguard Ops, they fixed an issue where the Inverted Spire Strike was disabled in the playlist. Interesting. The Lost Sectors have a issue fixed where weapons would not drop on certain days. Well, that's simple enough. For raids and dungeons, for Crota's End, fixed an issue where the master version of Crota's End was not saving players' checkpoints. But why does it still not have challenge modes on every other week? It's only during featured modes. Bungie, why? Then with Salvation's Edge, fixed an issue where the master of Salvation's Edge was not saving checkpoints. Vesper's Host fixed an issue where the nuclear core would get stuck under the floor in the final encounter, and fixed an issue where players' ghosts could get stuck in a bad location when traversing between the second and third encounters. For gameplay investments, Legendary Tonics are now 100% guaranteed their specific reward. Legendary Tonics now increase the chances of finding specific gear from the activity they are made for. For instance, the Tonic Vantage Point from Onslaught will increase the chances to find the weapon during Onslaught Salvation chests. They also increase the duration of various tonics across the board. Green rarities going up to 40. Blue rarities up to 60 and legendary to 80. Then some changes for exotic armors. The Knucklehead Radar fixed an issue where it was applying its targeting marks instantly on hits, and now only marks when players are breaking their shield, and functionality remains the same against combatants. For the perks in High Ground, the damage bonus against players has been fixed, perks have been re-enabled, increasing the height difference required to activate High Ground's bonus damage against players by 150% when using a primary ammo weapon. I'm assuming Bygones was shredding. And with weapon crafting, they fixed an issue where trying to craft a Garden of Salvation weapon without its pattern lock would show an incorrect dialogue. And then abilities, Titans, the Sentinel Shield. They fixed a bug where it was unintentionally multiplying Sentinel Shield damage, so the Sentinel Shield super damage buff is gone. Non-champion PvE increased damage though by 44%, and increased champion PvE combatant damage by 15%. So I guess they fixed the bug that it was getting so many extra damage, but now it has the appropriate damage buff. Now with Spectral Blades as well, they increased its non-champion damage by 66% and champion damage by 30%. Wrapping it all up with power in general, fixed an issue where the requirements for Guardian Rank 6 did not have the proper description. I'm assuming some form of progression issue. I think that was the Icebreaker and Alathanim. Then with the last one, Generals, corrected an issue that prevented Warlocks from purchasing the Lucent Knights bundle in the Eververse, and updated Street Fighter Finisher bundle inventory check to avoid instances of being sent to the Postmaster. So some of those big ones are right there at the bottom. The Sentinel Shield bug where it was doing all the words. The boss melting Sentinel Shield has been officially adjusted as well. They did get slight buffs and tuning, I'm assuming to accommodate for the proper buff that they should have gotten, and the same thing goes for Spectral Blades. It now has just better PvE damage across the board. And then the other one that would be labeled as important, basically tonics are now way better at producing what they should get, as well as increased duration. And with that, that is mostly the important stuff and changes, but aside from that, there is also just the general fixes that were happening throughout the world. Honestly, I don't know what is going on Crota's End. I know I've mentioned this several times in my reset videos, but Crota's End is bugged and not giving you challenge modes until it's the weekly featured raid. So let's hope that that is something addressed by Bungie at some point. But with that, my name is TheMadScorpyon, and I will see you in the next video.